Welcome everybody to a wonderful thirsty Thursday. I'm of course Cold Frost of the uh, most watched show of all time, Cold Frost Commentary, and with me, of course, is the intrepid Brain Amoeba.
For Thursday Thursday, I have an assortment of drinks, and hopefully by the end of the half hour, I will have lost consciousness.
That is his goal. He has going from starting at Everclear and working his way up in alcohol content.
That's right.
It's gonna be rough for him.
Pray for
Anyway,
me.
I pray for your death. Anyway,
You're still praying for me. I wasn't specific. I'll take it.
there we go. It's all in the semantics. All right, it is of course the Venture Bros Thursday. It's a long stretch for a short trip. And what have we learned so far from the Venture Bros? What moral lessons?
Cloning your kids is just good sense. So you always have the spares.
Yep.
Computers are the same thing as purgatory, which means, according to things I've looked at, there are quite a few souls in my laptop.
I mean that seems to all track. But that is what we learned in the last episode. Maybe not in the entirety of the show, but definitely in the last episode. And of course, today we are going to be on season 2, episode 2. It's the second episode of the second season, 22, and we all know what that means for those Illuminati listening at home. It means that we'll be on the second episode, which is.
Did you ever think about why coins only have two sides? Think about it.
Exactly. Because of the god Janus. Before Janus, coins had they were cubes. They were cubes.
Flipping coins much harder. Did you, when you were a kid, did you ever read the book that involved Janus, where they like shrunk and like went into a castle?
No.
Let me see. I know I read it.
Are we doing another section of I read this book and the other one hasn't? What was this book?
Yes. It was. Yeah.
You're struggling. You're very much struggling. The only thing I remember Janus from. The only thing I remember Janus
Castle in
from,
the Attic. That's what it was.
Ah, yes, Castle in the Attic.
I remember nothing about that book beyond the fact that Janus was involved.
The only thing I remember about Janus, because I'm not the biggest aficionado of Roman and or Greek gods, outside of Hades, but the only thing I really remember about Janus, the only thing I remember mentioning Janus a lot was Warehouse 13, because you had the Janus coin, and I can't remember what that did. But anyway, that's a tale for another time, another story. But this episode of episodes is titled 20 Years to Midnight. Now, Brain Amoeba, what do you think that means?
That is a pretty comfortable lead before Nuclear Armageddon. You can sit back and relax at 20 years to midnight.
You can have a drink because Nuclear Armageddon will not be happening at 20 years to midnight. Even though they had to add stuff to the atomic clock to make that one work.
Yeah, that's right. It's more of an atomic calendar now.
Yeah.
So not even that. These calendars are 1 year.
Yeah, it's I
don't even know the word. It's
just we don't Nuclear Armageddon. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, just put that out of your head. It's over.
The war was won. So, is that what you think is going to happen in this episode? No more Nuclear Armageddon?
What do you think is going to happen? Not Nuclear Armageddon. Everything else on the table.
All right. That is his brilliant.
I feel like today is my day. I'm going to get one right.
Yep. He says Nuclear Armageddon will not happen. And that's what we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and drop YouTube.